An alleged killer is apprehended. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, the search for the man Prince George's police say killed a 3-year-old girl in Landover last month is over. Authorities say Devon Wallace was found in a southeast Washington apartment early this morning. The 25-year-old has been on the run for 38 days after allegedly killing Kanijah Bibb while the little girl was playing in a townhome. Today, police expressed their relief in apprehending Wallace, but they say the investigation is far from over.
It's unimaginable that people would support him and help him after this type of crime in the community. And we're going to put that timeline together, talk to everybody we need to, locate the people that helped him, stay away from prosecution, from being arrested, and we're going to bring charges to them.
Everybody that was involved should be charged with a sentence, should do some jail time. That's just charged. They should get some jail time. I don't want them on probation. They should need to be in jails behind bars so they can suffer with their buddies since they want to be his friend and hiding.
I'm happy that he's caught, but I'm very, very sad because it still doesn't bring my daughter back, and that's all I really want, is to have my daughter back.
And authorities found Wallace in the apartment with 2 other individuals who are currently being interviewed. Wallace is currently being held in D.C. He faces charges of first and second-degree murder in Prince George's County. Well, all but one of the plaintiffs who were suing the Prince George's School District over allegations of workplace discrimination have been settled. An attorney for the 3 plaintiffs says that the terms of the settlement were sealed. The case goes back several years. Teachers at Largo High School accused Principal Angelique Simpson Marcus of discriminating against white teachers. They also say the principal, who is still at Largo High, bullied and berated staff. A 3rd lawsuit filed by a school employee who complained is pending.
The principal said to Dr. Johnson, I'm transferring you. Dr. Johnson is disabled and needs a walker. And she had come to Largo specifically because she could get an office that was close to where the records are kept. She's a guidance counselor and works with records every day. So what the principal did is told her after the meeting with the superintendent that she would now be transferred to an area about a 1/4 mile away, which would have made it extremely difficult for someone who's disabled, needs a walker, to go back and forth from that location to where the records are kept.
Now, one teacher was awarded a $350,000 settlement. The principal denies the allegations. The school district would not comment on the issue. Well, finding ways to stop discriminatory profiling by law enforcement was the focus of a panel discussion on Capitol Hill today. U.S. Senator Ben Cardin led the hearing entitled Ferguson and Beyond Profiling in America. In 2013, Cardin introduced the End Racial Profiling Act, but says a strategy is now needed to push the bill forward. Representatives from the NAACP, ACLU, law enforcement, and the attorney for the families of Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown participated in the discussion.
The bill that I filed with Congressman Conyers and Scott would have legislative action. We want the Department of Justice to take action. The Attorney General Holder's moving on ending profiling by what he can do by executive order. And I also hope he'll revisit the supplying of military equipment to local law enforcement, which has been abused and can intimidate the rights of First Amendments in our community.
Nobody's saying they're not going to happen. Nobody's saying that everybody in the profession is going to be honorable and always do the right thing. But we have to, as organizations, we have to, as a society, hold folks, and the next thing is accountable for what they do.
You may not be able to tell from looking at me, but I'm the parent of 2 black teenage sons. And I'm afraid for them. I am scared that what happened in Ferguson to Michael Brown and what's happened across this country could happen to them.
The End Racial Profiling Act would prohibit discriminatory tactics by police, mandate training, and provide resources for law enforcement agencies to develop and implement best practices. Tweet us your thoughts on the issue if you support the legislation, and be sure to include @PGCTV in your message. Well, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the Washington Navy Yard tragedy. 12 civilian workers were killed in the mass shooting. The gunman, Aaron Alexis, was a former Navy reservist, and he was fatally shot by police. The incident began about 8:20 in the morning inside of the headquarters of the Naval Sea Systems Command. Billy Robinson is a bus driver who was across the street picking up passengers when the shooting occurred. He says the entire area went on lockdown.
Standing right here, a lot of police cars driving this way, that way, every way. And I feel very sorry for the people who lost their lives. I was at work, they were at work, and they never went back home to their families. I have a family, and I understand. I understand what they felt and the families are feeling even today.
And Maryland Congressman Steny Hoyer will attend a remembrance ceremony tonight in D.C.'s Canal Park. Hoyer will deliver remarks honoring the victims, including 3 constituents who lost their lives. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.